What is the worst aviation game on Roblox? You may think this is the worst aviation game on Roblox, but it's actually Neo Warfare X. And no, I'm not hating on this game. There are moments where I enjoyed it, like the solo roleplay and doing war crimes, but that's about it. What makes this game really good is the amount of content that it has, which makes the game really good for any kind of roleplay. Anyway, I'll tell you why it sucks. First of all, only the aviation gameplay has the bare minimum requirement for it to be called finished, but it's only for the air-to-air aspect. The air-to-ground aspect is unfinished, as the guided bombs don't even work. Secondly, the naval gameplay is missile spamming, though the World War II naval combat is slightly better for me, and I think good enough for people interested in that. And for the submarine warfare, maybe it's bugged or maybe I'm missing something, but the torpedoes still move. Third point, the ground gameplay. As you can see here, it is not finished except for the artillery aspect, which is more fleshed out. So either the developers didn't focus on finishing the core gameplay mechanics first and just made more vehicles, or Roblox's updates made them not work. Anyway, the RWR sound is very generic and annoying. It sounds like something from Ace Combat. They could have just used an American RWR sound effect. And when you taxi, your plane could sometimes flip for some reason. But I could be wrong. The description said that the game is a role-playing game, so it focuses on giving you a wide variety of vehicles to roleplay with, not necessarily fleshed out gameplay. It is for the immersion, to feel like you're in a squadron or a fleet. But since they added actual combat mechanics, they shouldn't leave it unfinished. This game was made in 2016. They had 9 years and a few months to finish it. I was still disappointed by the lack of completion of the combat mechanics, but if you don't mind the lack of detail and many unfinished parts, and focus on the parts that do work, like World War II bombing, it is fun. And now, everybody's favorite part out of the whole video, the rating. Again, I actually enjoyed this game for the casual gameplay that doesn't need features that are unfinished. But again, the bugs are pretty annoying, and with many features unfinished, it is safe to say that I would rate this a 6 out of 10. Thankfully, they are in the process of making a new game called Combined Arms, which is a better version of Neo Warfare X. And seeing this video and the FAQ of the Combined Arms server, the game is very old as 9 years. One of the developers described it as, Neo is an old game held together by patchwork upon patchwork, so it is reasonable for them not to update it as it would be a nightmare, and I understand that. This is not feedback for Neo Warfare X, but for Combined Arms, so we don't face the same problems. Yeah, and that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching the video, I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.